Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel and happy Halloween! In this video I'm going to be making 2 last minute Halloween costumes. I only have a week. I'm feeling extra in the Halloween spirit, but I didn't have a lot of time to make a good costume, and it's very stressful as a costume designer to not have a good one on Halloween. So my sister and I are going to a haunted house on Sunday, and then Halloween is on Tuesday, so I wanted to make us some costumes to go in. I personally really love just public domain Halloween monster costumes like vampires and witches and Frankensteins and ghosts and things like that. So I will be making a vampire costume for myself and a witch costume for my sister. So the vampire vest I'm making is modeled after this, what I thought was a Christmas vest I owned, but then I realized that the decals on it were actually carousel horses and nothing to do with Christmas at all. But I really like the way it fits, so I'm modeling this vest off of that one. And I'm lining it with this Thanksgiving quilting cotton that I found, and I thought that was seasonally fitting as well. So I used that to line the vest, and for the vest outside I just had kind of romantic red brocade fabric that I've had lying around as well. This is kind of the general fit of the vest I made. I really like it. Both the costumes are just meant to be pretty simple, so nothing too flashy. And here I am finishing the sleeve holes, and here I am cutting out the sleeves. The sleeve pattern I'm using is the same one that I've used for the Nimbus costume and a lot of other costumes. I guess I really love that sleeve pattern. I like how billowy and large and poofy it is. So that's the one I'm using for both the costumes here. So I just sewed it together, and here I am sewing it onto the inside of the vest to make it look like it's 2 pieces, but it's really just one. And once that is all done, I am feeling nice and spooky and halfway there to be a vampire, but I need a cape. So I got some interfacing and some black fabric, not enough to make a really long full vampire cape, but enough to give the suggestion of a vampire cape. And for the big pointy collar, I used the interfacing, and then here I am pleating the cape together to make it look quite nice and sewing it onto the costume with some beads I also had lying around as the fasteners. Most of the costume is made out of fabric I already owned because I didn't want to spend a whole lot of money on my Halloween costumes. And for a little bit of fun, I decided to make a bow tie that looked like a little plush bat. So here I am making that and stuffing it with some polyfill. I used the same fabric as I used for the cape to make this little bat. And then I am sewing a little snap to the back of it because I want to be able to take it off very easily and put it on very easily. So I'm attaching a snap to the back and then the rest of the snap to the top button of the vest. And that way it's nice and easy to take on and off. And here's how it's looking. It looks really messy, but it does the job. And I also sewed some beads to make the face, and I think it looks really cute. And here I am taking some E6000 glue and sticking the other half of the snap to the top button, like I said. It took a while to dry, but it did work, so have some patience. And here is the bat bow tie all finished. I think it's so adorable, and I'm really happy with it. And once my vampire costume was all finished, I started on my sister's witch costume. I will admit the costume is more of a suggestion of a witch because I didn't have enough material to make a hat. But I thought that the fabric I chose to use was Halloween-y enough for you to understand that it was a Halloween outfit. But just know it is a witch, okay? So here I am lining some of the edges of the cape with some orange bias binding tape that I happen to luckily have that matched the color of the pumpkins perfectly. And here is the general shape of the witch costume. It is the Nimbus costume pattern turned into a witch, yes. I didn't want to have to draft something too complex, and I honestly just really love the way that pattern turns out, so I used it for her witch costume. And at this point I was feeling a bit disappointed that I didn't have a witch hat to really sell the look, so I made this small little cat stuffed animal that I had using a pattern that I've had for a long time, and it turned out really silly, but I love it, so yeah. And we are done. I did it. 2 Halloween costumes in 1 week. Sorry that this video is so much shorter than my usual videos are. I just thought I'd make a quick one to show you what I've been up to this Halloween season. I'm really happy with the way our costumes turned out. We had a lot of fun at the haunted house and giving out candy to trick-or-treaters. But yeah, here they are, and here's us modeling them. And there's the cat I made. Isn't it so stupid looking? But anyways, yeah, I hope you all had a happy Halloween, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!